think Korean culture just makes sense, and even more surprising, a lot of them feels a lot like Nigerian culture. Small habits, social rules, and even ways of showing respect that may feel awkward at first, but when you look closer, you realize the logic is universal. In this video, I'll explore the moments where Korea and Nigerian culture unexpectedly align and how they just make so much sense. In Nigeria, we use the honorific auntie or brother to refer to someone older than us as a means of showing respect, but in most cases, it doesn't necessarily signify closeness. It's just respect. Now compare that to Korea. At first, I thought Oppa, Ni, Nuna, and Hyung were just titles. It's actually deeper than that. In Korea, if you're not close to someone, you just don't jump into those names. You have to use something more neutral like she to keep things respectful. But once you get closer, you can upgrade the relationship. However, for the upgrade of relationship, you often need permission. Yes, you have to ask the other person if they feel comfortable with you calling them Nuna, Oppa, Onni, or Hyung.
해야 될까요?
Me?
네.
그냥 카니.
카니 아니면 누나?
카니 누나?
Because now it's not just respect anymore, it's connection. And honestly, that's the difference between Korean culture and Nigerian culture in respect to the way we address seniors. In Nigeria, respect can exist without closeness, but in Korea, on the other hand, the way you address someone can tell exactly how close you are to them. Moving on, in Korea, there's a tradition called kimjang. Now, if you don't know what kimjang is basically a culture where everyone gathers to make kimchi. I'm talking aunties, mothers, grandmothers, neighbors, cousins, and everybody you can think of. They wash, salt, and coat the chosen vegetables, often napa cabbage, the red paste, often made with gochugaru, fish sauce, ginger. They then pack it in tight jars or big earthen pots and let it ferment slowly. So you might want to ask, why do they make it together? It's basically because making that amount of kimchi for one person is serious work and nearly impossible, which is why everyone helps. Some pack the jars, wash the vegetable, and some even mix the sauce. While they do this, they chat, share stories, and grandmothers even pass down the kimchi recipes to their daughters-in-law. And at the end, the hosts just don't keep everything for themselves. They share with everybody that helped in making kimchi. In Nigeria, on the other hand, we don't call it kimjang, and best to my knowledge, we don't have a specific name for it, but during Salah, Christmas, wedding, or various ceremonies, everybody also gathers to help the host in preparing the food. The women help the caterers in preparing the meals, vegetables, and ingredients, while the men help in getting palm wine, beers, drinks, and some go as far as helping in butchering the cows, goat, chickens, and turkeys used for the celebration. Basically, no one is sitting idle. Everyone has a role to play, be it small or big, and while at it, they laugh, gist, and gossip. Most importantly, both kimjang and our own big cooking sessions are about unity. To both cultures, food isn't just something we eat for sustenance, it's how we show love to our loved ones, support each other, and keep the culture alive. Until next time, eat well and bond well. One love, and sarang. Bye.